And I get the honor of introducing Anthony Cody, a man I consider a brother and one of my very best friends. Anthony Cody is a Canto Mundo Fellow and an editorial member of the Hmong American Writers Circle. A Fresno native with roots in both the Dust Bowl and the Bracero program, his poetry has appeared in the U.S. Poet Laureate Juan Felipe Herrera's 187 Reasons Mexicanos Can't Cross the Border, and Documents 1971 to 2007, published by City Lights, and How Do I Begin, a Hmong American literary anthology published by Heyday, in which he also served as the co-editor. Other works can be found in prestigious literary journals such as the Prairie Schooner, Tell Good Poetry Journal, and Tri-Quarterly Journal. He has new work forthcoming in Tinderbox Journal and is currently pursuing his MFA in creative writing, poetry at Fresno State. Find him at www.anthonycody.com.
Sort of a tradition at Hawk readings. I have to readjust the mic every time. I'm incredibly honored to share the stage tonight with these three amazing poets, and even more so to see all these faces here tonight. I also want to give a shout out to other members of Hawk who are also here. I see Yia, I know Ying's been around, I see Samantha, and I see all of us who have made our rounds sometimes through the circle. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to read a poem about the things we do to survive in life, and sometimes that's really just masking your identities and existing in those identities. The title is Gura for Exhaustion, or How the Other Summons a Curse Upon Themselves and Their Progeny Through a Series of Shadowed Refrains. Tell me how many days I am unable to remain stone. I mask how many days I am unable to remain stone. Tell me I am backward and upside down. I mask backward and upside down. Tell me about my own ways. I mask my own ways. Tell me a cathedral is not my desert for bones. I mask my desert for bones. Tell me my ancestors are not the astral winged. I mask the astral winged. Tell me to kindle agave prayers with swaddled ash. I mask agave prayers with swaddled ash. Tell me a canyon is not a space for me to fortress. I mask a space for me to fortress. Tell me you don't know the shape of my grandmother's back. I mask the shape of my grandmother's back. Tell me to remove the mask. I mask the mask. Tell me I have no mask. I mask no mask. Tell me I do not see you from behind the mask. I mask you from behind the mask. Tell me to forget how my grandfather's memory lives in the spine of a whip. I mask how my grandfather's memory lives in the spine of a whip. Tell me the crevice is no place to garden heartbeats. I mask no place to garden heartbeats. Tell me you do not hear the nearing echo of veins. I mask the nearing echo of veins. Sometimes in the middle of a poem you realize, I'm thirsty. This next piece, I was trying to get my passport photo taken at Walgreens. The world's been a little crazy since November, let's just say that. And I'm getting my passport taken, and this dude tries to like kind of come at me in a weird way and tells me like I'm running because I'm getting my passport. And we sort of had a small altercation. He ran off. I didn't really do anything, but I wrote this poem for him. So the title is Standing in Line to Take a Passport Photo. An old white man looks at me and claims I am running. Standing here because my grandfather ran away from home to sell perfume in El Zocalo at 9. In line, I am a lot of things. And since I am a lot of things, I am everything he cannot imagine. A passport photo asks me to 2x2 myself and capture what I am in neutral. And I recall, I have yet to see the chambers of my heart turn dark. An old white man is not Gil Scott Heron saying, because I always feel like running, not away, because there's no such place. An old white man is not how you pronounce exile or escapar. Looks at me how Teddy Roosevelt died coveting a white buffalo. Claims I am afraid. No, I am a wall. No, I am a mirror. I am still, so still I hear his tremor. So I was kind of going through all my writing, trying to figure out what kind of poems I should read tonight. And, you don't want to read stuff that's too, like, dark or depressing. I mean, babies are here, right? But what I thought I would do was, I wrote a poem recently, kind of about spring, and it's kind of a love poem. She probably doesn't want me to say that, but that's what I'm saying anyway. The title's sort of the first line that leads in. But before I end, I just want to say thank you. I'm so honored to be here tonight with Mai Der and celebrating your book. It's amazing. And maybe there is no such thing as magic. And maybe there is no such thing as magic, but I doubt it. I doubt those who believe that I walked outside and into the backyard at 9 a.m., the first since you left, to throw out recycling. Thought of buying you flowers for your return when I saw the budless rosebush and felt the quiet, the long quiet of being the only heart chambered on this side of the fence. If I uttered anything, the living did not lean in, but I know they existed. The rubber tires hum splayed over the concrete highway, a wailing siren, a blackbird arriving, still on the bush, looks away, accompanying close in this echo. I heard its breath. I noticed a chair had fallen in the rains and wind, never shouted for help in the topple onto cement. You would have sensed the disorder days ago. I placed the chair upright, sit down, and look into the yard next door, and see branch after branch after branch after tree had blossomed in every direction. Every tree exploded in white puffs. I looked at the bird, who gazed in the same space. It didn't smile and launched off, perched itself near the new, shook its feathers, but the blossoms held steady. They did not drift off or bouquet at our door. And maybe there is no such thing as magic, but I doubt it.